Yo, no then guys, hello and welcome to today's live stream. Right, gonna give ourselves a little whirl on a new map, I think. Just gonna go through the usual and get rid of some of the mods we don't want to use on the series. Not that I'm really sure what we're gonna really use, what not on this map. I haven't really decided what we're gonna do on this one. But yeah, basically we just want to get rid of a couple of mods that we know we're not going to use on this series out of the list. Let me just start again. Yeah, start from scratch. 100 grand. Go all the way down to the bottom. Right, let's start this again. So we know we're not going to use the supporters board. That's a YouTube series only. So we're looking basically for the free tools as well. So like free fencing and stuff. I don't like the old grain mills else. Yeah, let's have a look. No, I do need that one. Yeah, I don't want to do lime contracts. I don't want that one. Don't want the lizard. I'll use the newer one. If we do buy a vehicle on this series, that's what we're looking for. Free gates and free terraforming and paint. We don't want either of those. We don't want the vintage years. What we're going to get rid of. We don't want loans. There is another one somewhere. I know. I want to get rid of that one. I want to get rid of that. Automatic loan. Basically, anything money related. Something we're not going to use on this series. Yo, Kieran, how are you doing, pal? Welcome in, bud. So let's see what's going to happen on Valley Falls. Oh yeah, I tell you what. I'm bloody knackered. Yeah, I had such a... You know what? I don't even know how to describe it. I had such an awful night's sleep. Like, I struggle to sleep badly as it is. But, yeah, oh my god, last night was just awful. No, dude, I don't play multiplayer. If I was playing multiplayer, guys, it would say in the title. Right, let's do the usual. So we'll disable the tips on this one because we're getting the hang of playing this way. Let's just pause that for a moment. So we've got £100,000. Let me just show you guys the map. This is the map. We've got some small fields, medium fields. We've got a couple of big fields. We've got wooded areas. We've got sell points literally all over the place on this, and we have on this one a lot of crops. So we've got clover again on this one. We've got alfalfa. We've got field grass apparently. I think we've basically got all the crops. Oh no, we've got poppies as well. Silage maize, obviously sorghum. We've got your spelt, triticals and all that. But we've got a lot of other stuff. Now, there are some stuff on here I don't really like. Although, no, saying that, let me just forget that. Winter barley. That means we've got... summer barley. I was wondering then why it was reading so weirdly wrong. And it was like, why is that doing that? Nope, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Right. So... we're going to start with our £100,000. We're going to start at the bottom of the list and we'll see what we've got. Well, we do have a tractor. We have a front loader. Ideally, I'd like something a little bit better than that, though, to be honest. So there's 11 grand for a tedder. The more we can get for 100 grand, the better it will be for us. That's the aim of the game on this one. I'm not going to start with a Ford, though. Not going to start with a Ford. That's not gonna happen. This is Valley. Oh Jesus, what was the name of it? What was the name of this map? What was the name of this map? Hang on, let me load the folder. I'm gonna need someone to remember this because Valley Falls. Now we've got 23 grand there. I tell you what, that's... hey, that's not bad for 125 brake horsepower, though. So basically, yeah, we've got 100 grand. Another one of them. So what we want to do is we want to try and get as much equipment as we can get for our £100,000. The problem is there's some really nice equipment in this store right now that I know would be brilliant. So for example, I would love to buy that Dominator, £50,000. That Dominator, it's harvest season. Let's be honest. There's a trailer for £11,000. So what was that? 53, call it 53 and a half. All that, so 54, 65, 64 and a half thousand for the trailer. That'd leave us like 40 grand for a tractor, but then we'd have very little to do. There's a nice trailer there. I like that trailer. Yeah, we've got to decide what we're buying out of here. I think we go for the M-Track, to be honest. It's... Why is it not 26,000? Right, so we've got a front 3-point on this machine as well. It also has a front loader attacher. Apparently. Don't really know what's going on with that one. Right, so if we go for this one for £26,000, it's got 125 brake horsepower. What is the hours on it? Wow, it's got 54 hours. That's quite concerning. This is where it annoys me because the Ford's only got 16. The Izeki has got 24 hours and is 124 brake horsepower. But it's £65,000. So yeah, we've really got to decide what we do. I think the best thing we can do right now is change the game to 5 because that's what we're going to play on. We need to figure out what contracts there are. So there is a baling contract. 2 square baling contracts right now. Let me have a look on here. We've got the economy on hard. Yes, we do. So we're going to look at these jobs here. See, these are square bales. So we need a tractor and square bales. There is a square baler. Okay, well we had this one previously, but kind of a new map. We'll start with that one. We need as much traffic as possible. What concerns me with this one is the 54 hours. It does kind of concern me quite badly that that's 54 hours. Now I could, that's 53 hours. Oh, everything's just so many hours. That's too expensive. We could buy brand new. Not gonna lie, we could buy a brand new tractor. We could buy something that has got the power that we need. Trying to figure out where we are. But we could technically start with that. We could start with that. I'm trying to just see what we've got here, guys. We could technically start with that class, but it's only got 90 brake horsepower. That's the downside. We would need more power out of that one. Yeah, and we've already got not enough money, so we're gonna have to start second hand. I think we're gonna have to bite the bullet here, guys, and I think we're gonna have to start with the Mercedes. I don't mind the Ford 6610. It's more the speed. 18 mile an hour. At least the Mercedes is 54. Tell you what. No, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna start with these. Oh wow. Do we not have a wide tire option on this? Wheel weight, I understand that. Do we not have a wide tire? We do not. There we go. Wide tire, and a wide tire there. That will get us started. That's £67,000. So we're gonna buy that one straight away. So that's now our vehicle sorted. We can start doing this series. We're just gonna shoot through some other of these options. Got 125. That's not really enough. So we do need more power instantly, which is why I like doing these series the way I do. Couple of trailer. I don't want to keep buying the Clash trailer, but the problem is it's one of the best trailers you can get. There is a 5-meter header. That 5-meter header could have gone on the Class. Yeah, it could have done. It could have gone on the Class. We could have started with a harvester instead. Never mind. So yeah, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it this way. So we've got square baling. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna start with field 29, which is also next door as well, which is very nicely done. Field 70 all the way at the bottom, which again is another square baling. So this is going to earn us quite a bit of money already. I'm a little bit concerned with the fact that we don't have the highest amount of power. That's kind of why I... Forgive me guys, I turned my steering wheel on and it hasn't come on. Right. Yeah, I need the garage. I didn't put a number plate on the tractor. I'm starting to wish I'd maybe... I'm already going to be moaning at this series, aren't I? I already know I am. I know. I think I've just bought way too big. I've just bought way too big, aren't I? Right, we're just looking quickly for the repair shop. I'm going to presume the repair shop is around the back. It's usually where they are. Yes, for that. Yeah, all I want to do on this one, guys, I just want to put a number plate. Mr. 01 at. I don't like spelling my name with one T, but unfortunately, that's all I can do. Back only, in black, do that, and change. Oh, and customize, sorry, not change. First thing I want to do, I just want to quickly do an inspection. And everything is good. Right, so what we've got to do as well is we've just got to change some settings here. That's all fine. Visuals only. So we're gonna do that on this one. Yep. We're gonna do all that one. Automatic engine start is off. We're going to do dirt normal. Trailer fill limit. No, not really bothered about that, to be honest. I don't want anybody buying anything if we accidentally hire a worker. I'm going to presume that's the right one. Right. So, I think this is a really good place to be starting, and yeah, we're already in the red. Nice. Oh, completely forgot about that. Let's just connect that back up and let's go and start this new series and see how we find this map. The Western Shores, guys, the only thing that was starting to annoy me was the fact that we had no baling contracts. It was really annoying. Now, we were getting straw baling. We were getting all the work we needed except for straw. But unfortunately, we needed the straw bales contract. We needed the grass contract. Right, I need to go out of here and turn right. I haven't actually even been around this map, so there might be a little bit of stuttering as we go. I'm starting to think that this tractor is too small for this. I should have got the Mercedes. I know I should have got the Mercedes. Should have got the Mercedes. This is the problem when you start with such a limited budget. Oh, it's like I'm driving through one of the council estates where I live. So we've got to go up here. We've got to turn. Oh, we've got to turn left on this one. Yeah, I've got no idea if it's a real map. I've got no idea if, you know, what it's based on or what it's based off of. I've got no idea whatsoever. Wow, some of these trees are huge. This is quite I'm having to drive in first person. Crazy. Look how low these trees are. I hope they don't get stuck on the equipment. Alright, so we've got to go over this bridge. Apparently that's coming up. And then we've got to jump into the field. Oh, both fields are on the right over the bridge. So we are going to be looking at straw bales right now. We are looking at straw bales. Oh, I hope this has grass bales. If there's no grass bales on this map, it means I've got a mod problem. But the problem is, TWS wasn't giving me grass bales, even when I was playing with no mod. So is that really the entrance to this field? Okay. So there we go. Right, so let's get that unfolded on there. I've got no idea how bad this is going to be, guys. All I know is that this doesn't have that much power compared to the requirements. So I am expecting this to be relatively slow. Especially on the hills. The hills more than anything. And then what we'll do is we'll decide where we're going to build a new used market. Oh, we need one of those on this map, so that's what we've got to do. Yeah, a little bit earlier than usual today, guys, going live, but yeah, I'm not necessarily home alone. My boys are home, but I don't see them. I've seen my youngest once today, and I've seen my eldest once today. Bear in mind, I've been up since 8:30. Other than that, not seen them, don't hear from them. They live their own lives in the house. They literally use my house to sleep. Oh, and all my electric and all my internet. Let's not forget about that. Right, so this, I've got no idea how we're going to manage on this hill, but we're going to see. Ooh, that's painful. Yeah, this was a little bit too small of an engine for this baler. But unfortunately, it was 2 jobs we could do straight away. That's why we did it. Very, very slow. But we'll get there. Need my daily hay fever. I thought I was done needing the hay fever tablets with summer coming to an end, but we've had that much rain this afternoon. It's just washed all the pollen off the trees and the roofs and all that, and it's just everywhere. It's safe to say that this is pretty much the steepest hill we've got to deal with today. After that, we've, yeah. Got to go about our work today. It's going to be a very, very, very busy August. Looking forward to this. It looks a really nice map. Like I say, I had a gander at a couple of sell points. I saw there was no issues with the logs and stuff, so kind of why I thought, you know what, we'll give it a whirl, see what it's like. If it's good, I'll make a playlist on YouTube, and then that's where we'll store the VOD. There we go. That is already one headland done. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. I'm feeling really bad at the moment though, guys. Can I just stop that and put that down to 0 to pause the time? We need to set up a dealership. No, we don't, not a dealership, sorry. We need to set up a used market. Now, we need a small shop. You know, we don't want it in like field 33, do you know what I mean? But we want it kind of close to the shop. I'm thinking something like 72, to be honest. Right, my son has just sent me the fixture list for the Liverpool Champions League. I'm happy with that. That is looking promising. So let me look in. Let me just have a look. Even this is a big. Even this is a big field, guys. Even this is a big field. There's a nice little entrance in and out of here. Let me just have a little look around here. So. Just looking for a relatively small field near the shop. Can't decide if we should do... Can I just have a look around here? Where's the way into this? The way into that field is up there, down. Okay. So with two choices, we can go for this field, or we can go for this field. Hey man, look how little my person is in that field. Yeah, I think there are options. I think there are options for the used market. Basically, the sooner we set it up, the sooner we start getting machinery. Realistic mud this time. Variable. I'm not bothered about variable pressures at the moment. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about tire pressures at the moment. I say. Let's try the mud mod on realistic time though. And that's going to be a little bit more promising. Right, so we've got super wide tires on this. Nice to get the one with the weight, but I don't think we were going to need them just yet. So we are 23% done on this field. The field right ahead of us is our other one to work on as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this series. Really looking forward to it. Like I say, I was enjoying the other one, but the no grass bales was just a constant issue, because you could always rely on a quick baling contract to fill a bit of time. But then it never had them, so I couldn't do out about it. So we're gonna have one more very slow go up the hill. And then it's gonna vary. Yeah, definitely not enough power for the baler. That's for sure. But it was the best of a bad run. It was over 120 brake horsepower, and yeah, it had the least hours. The only one that had less hours was the Ford. The Ford had less power. Oh. Come on. Go. Let's go. Yeah, super slow. Like I say, each row gets easier and easier. That one was the worst one. This is obviously going to be the second worst one. And then after that, it should be relatively easy. And yeah, we've got 8 in-game hours before we get our very first rainfall on this map. The good thing is, though, we've got no wheel spin right now. None at all. It's literally just a case of, I think the spare power, the baler requires 115, and I believe we got 123. You know what I mean? Or 125. You know, we haven't got a lot. We haven't got a lot of spare power. I'm thinking we should have maybe bought the 150 brake horsepower JCB actually. I'm thinking that would have been a better machine to buy.
Clarkson!
Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. First one of the day. Welcome in, dude. I just started this map. It looks like same field as my first contract. I'm currently in 29. Yeah, I like to do these series where there's a lot of field. Big, little, you know what I mean? But we've got to build the used market. We've got to build that ASAP because we are we're wasting basically valuable machinery resources by not having it built. Yeah, it looks really nice, dude. It looks really, really nice. Like I say, I corrected the colour on OBS yesterday as well, so it didn't look as washed out, and I'm very happy with how the stream colour at the bottom. You know how well it's looking, because if you look in the middle of the screen at the very top, guys, that's meant to be red at the top of the middle, and it's not that red. It gives you an idea of like the colour correction I've done. Right, that wasn't too bad, that. I did say the field's not too bad when you get on more level ground. I am thinking maybe that this was the wrong machine to buy. We should have maybe bought we should have bought the tractor we started with on the Kinlake series. Mainly because we haven't used that tractor in about... We're at the end of the 8th month and we stopped using that in like January. So, yeah. We haven't used it in a while. Also faster getting around the map and more power. I'm very tempted actually about swapping for it now, so we can get it done. I know that it will take all the spare money we've got, but if we can start knocking these contracts out quicker, I think that is worth it. Not even a case of quicker, just getting round the maps quicker. You know what I mean? Like we won't struggle on the hills as much. That's already dropped me down to 5 miles an hour, and that's not that steep. You know what I mean? That's not that steep. Oh. Just making a huge... Yeah, 64% done already as well. That's huge. Come on. Let's go. Down we go. I love going down. Oh, wow. Don't clip that, Jesus. But no, going down the hill, it is so much easier. I am very tempted. I know I bought the wide tyres for this, but I'm very, very tempted about swapping this tractor already. Buying brand new. I should have bought the brand new JCB. I'm thinking just the extra power. Brand new as well. Get us off to a really, really good start. But the only downside is it only leaves us with a square baler. That's the problem. Right. If I was to buy the 150 brake horsepower, it's 51,500. So I need 52,500. So I need 27,000 back from the 8. Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah. It makes sense to do it, guys. It makes sense to do it. I was trying to use something different, but yeah, this is just not enough. This is still too underpowered for the hill. It would be nice to get that speed increase as well already. Yeah, it's not going to leave us with much money. Actually, it's going to leave us with about 22,000, isn't it? Selling this, and we're still getting 49,000 back. The only thing I'll give this is it has... Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought this had the sensors. I could have sworn this had the sensors. Gonna have to, some of these trees though, guys, we might have to use the lumberjack mod and get rid of some of these trees. I don't mind trees in the road and stuff, but that just fully blocks the tree. Like, that wouldn't be there in real life, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is a nice tractor if we'd have had a round baler. Basically. I'm actually quite happy we're going to start with a brand new tractor for once, actually. A lot of people on this street. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, with nothing on the back, it's really not bad at all. Oh, my youngest has messaged me again. He's clearly sending me more Champions League pictures. Man United have been given Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Roma, Sporting, Villarreal, Leipzig, Sabah, and Como. Wow. To be honest, I'd rather have ours. I'd rather have our draw. To be honest, quite hard to find out who's going to be the best actor. Right, so if I just do this and I just do 49,105. Right, I've done that. I've done it. I'm biting the bullet, guys. For once, we're gonna buy a brand new one. We're going to put an extra 10 grand into it. We're going to go for 150 brake horsepower. We're going to put a beacon on it as well. Always have it on the side towards the middle of the road. Yeah, and that'll do for now. So we're going to change that back to that, and then MAT. Back only, and we're going to buy that straight off the mark. Right, so we have actually spent more money than we got coming back from that one. We've got four-wheel steer. We've got 31 mile an hour now as well. That's better. And we've got 150 brake horsepower. Gotta remember which side of the road to drive on. Whoa, Dodge, stop coming at me like that. Jesus, did you see that? Dangerous. Toggle steering mode is control and Y. Oh, nice. Whoa. I'm in crab mode. I was testing it. I was just testing it. We've already crashed. Jesus Christ, what a wally. Yeah, what a wally. Yeah, we might do some editing to the map. Like I said, some of these trees. You know what? I don't even want to like do the editing. What I want to do is I just want to trim some of the branches. Because I think some of the branches are a little bit too much. Like this one here, that's way too much. That's nice. This is a nice looking map, I will give it that. go. Let's get in there. God, you forget how easy you can stay with this thing.
Son!
Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, buddy. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we don't really have a lot of money left. So we got to earn this money now, guys. Let's go. There we go. Manual gears. I did. Yeah, I bought I bought a vehicle second hand. I thought to myself, you know what? For the 50 grand I got back second hand, I might as well just buy this for 62 grand with the bigger engine on it. So I did. I bought this one second hand. I bought this one brand new, so we got 0 hours on this one. We got 150 brake horsepower as well. And it's the one that is part of the Kinleg PLC. I'll tell you what though, it isn't perfect. It's still got its issue. I know what the issues are though. The issues are the automatic gearbox. Automatic gears on this game absolutely suck. Back into manual gears, drop a gear. But yeah, it is the 2135 4 wheels gear fast track. It's still not great though, guys, but we are going up this hill double the speed of what we were. Double the speed of what we were. Yeah, if we can get these 3 contracts done in this month, that will give us a nice 15-ish grand daily in the bank. So, nice to get that sorted. What are we on now? 87% complete, guys. 87% complete. It's just the power on the PTO, it just zapped it all out of the tractor. I wasted quite a bit on that what is it? Valley Falls is the map, dude. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Why are you struggling worse than the other tractor? You are literally now struggling worse than the other one. What's going on? All the way back to the top. Yeah, that was really weird, guys. That was like really weird. Why did it struggle so much on that one? This is supposed to be working like 9 miles an hour. I tell you, I don't reckon the automatic gear on the game is very good. Definitely find manuals a lot easier, especially when you're going uphill in a slower machine. Right, one field done. Let's get them bales out of there. We'll take the little bit of straw we've got. And you know what? We shouldn't actually. We should leave everything in there because that's the field it was from. I hope this isn't going to be too much of an issue though. Some of these trees are a little bit annoying, aren't they? Jesus. I believe this track takes us into 27 and 28 as well. They definitely takes us into 26, sorry. Oh, do you know what it does? It cuts that corner off as well. That's pretty cool. Right, let's see what we can get done now then. So, this tractor's got no issues pulling this. It's when it's got the bales on the back. I wonder if that's the problem. I wonder if the problem is just the fact of the weight of basically carrying two bales on the back. Could be. It could be. Just checking to make sure a realistic beacon was still turned on. Gonna make another bale. We're definitely slowing down the more we add in weight. Really do with basically turning the baler off and kicking the bale out after every one. Yeah, welcome in guys, welcome in. Stream Glen time guys. I'm gonna get interrupted in the next 7 stops. I'm going to get interrupted, guys. I've got an Amazon delivery due. I've been waiting for it all day. And now it's 7 stops away when I'm live. So, obviously, I'll have to answer the door when he knocks. Come on, little tractor. Come on. Come on. This is the worst you've got to do right now. The worst you've got to do right now. Come on. I believe in you, little thing. Come on. Yo, dude. How you doing, pal? Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with me once again. But yeah, stream time is going to be dependent today, guys, on conversation. Because if it goes dead like it did last night, guys, I'm in the middle of a TV show now, so I've got reasons not to stream. And those reasons are, I'm currently watching a TV show called The Discovery of Witches, and I've just watched season 1 after stream last night, and then and then all day today I got season 1 finished. No, dude, I wouldn't play multiplayer with people I don't know anyway. Gotta be in streams quite a while before you could get an invite into any multiplayer games. And that's just because I don't know you. Some people don't like that rule that I have, but you know, we've let new people in before and they've ruined streams, so we take our time now. If someone's not willing to become part of the community, I'm not willing to have you in games. That's how I see it. It goes to everybody. It literally goes to everybody. And I'll never change that rule either. Never. Come on. Come on. 150 brake horsepower, and this is the best you're doing me on this hill. I feel like I've got a wheel slip problem more than anything else. That's the worst thing about that. Feels more like a wheel slip problem. Oh, we are 40% done on this field, so this contract is coming along nicely. I believe the first field we did was about £5,000. I believe this one's about £5,000, so that's going to give us about 20 grand back in the bank. We do have one more baling contract to do, but again, we've got quite a bit to do still in this month. We've got to get a used car or a used machinery market help, so we've got to get that done. Simple as, we've got to get that done. Come on. I'll come back to that last row there on the top once we've gone down here, because that's the way out of the field, you see. I know I don't want to go back for like a fraction of a row. I want to get all these nice big long rows done first, and then we'll work our way to a little bit if we need to. Which I get a feeling we will. Yeah, definitely losing traction when we're turning the steering wheel. I think we need a little front weight on the front. Yeah, we're currently bailing at 11 miles per hour. It does not like it has the problem even when the machine's turned off. Good to know. It works the baler, but it doesn't like to do the rows. Gotta remember that. Might be worth trying to skip a row actually. I just don't want to skip a row when I've got four-wheel steer, do you know what I mean? It just seems a bit silly. That's what it is. The tractor doesn't want to drop a gear. That's the problem. And then it's trying to turn in a gear too high. Like I say, automatic gears on this really do suck. I've really started getting used to manuals, you know, because of the way we start these live streams. And yeah, I'm starting to think that, you know, manual gears when working is the way to go. I don't mind manual gears when you're driving around the map, but definitely working in the field, manual gears is the way to go. Yeah, it drops too many revs, it doesn't change down a gear. We lost nearly like 40% of our speed then, just doing that turn, and you could feel it and hear it wanted to drop a gear, but it just didn't drop a gear. God, I'm yawning my head off and I've literally done nothing today. I've literally sat on my ass all day watching TV. Literally, I've had such a lazy day today. Come on, there we go. 1, 2, 3 and a bit rows, because I don't class that last one as a row. Like what? 10 meters long. But yeah, that's another reason why I don't let people straight into games, guys. If and when I do a multiplayer server, that kid who asked like 10 minutes ago, he clearly left when he was told no. You know what I mean? And they're not the kind of people I want in my game. I've got enough people who come through the streams when I'm live and actually chat with me and want to play with me and stuff on stream. Random people just coming in going, can I join? No. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Right, 89%. Wow. I know we're going to have to go for that bit up there. I know we are. For some reason, the straw contracts and the grass contracts, you basically have to get every bit. But it does spawn enough in to actually do the job completely. You know what I mean? So I understand why. Right, 5 more percent. 4. Three. Wow. Need to get through 2 more percent.
Son!
Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, pal. Come on. Pick a gear. There you go. A lot lower gear. That normally we've been doing this in like M6. We're currently in M3. And yeah, as much as we're using a higher fuel economy, at least it's done. Yeah, not too bad. Well, I've had a very lazy day today. Not gonna lie. Right, so that is 2 contracts done already, guys. So, right, let's go back into automatic now because we're just driving around. Gotta be careful.
Damn!
Yo, Wuxter, how you doing, pal? Welcome in, dude. Thank you for the heart, mate. I do appreciate it. So we've got 5,300 for that one, 5,000 for that one. Now we've basically got to head all the way back to the shop, guys. We'll get this last straw contract done. That puts us up to 21,100 in the bank already. Couple of grand to come here. We might be able to buy some kind of cultivator or something. Valley Falls. Yeah, right. That branch there needs... That branch there needs... Oh, is it? Actually, it's that tree, isn't it? Oh, I don't own a chainsaw. I don't own a chainsaw. Yeah, I needed something where I weren't pissing away half the day with no jobs to do because there was no grass contracts to do. I haven't deleted the TWS save, but... Yeah, the baling jobs are not broken, the map just is refusing to spawn them. So, and I can't be struggling to find jobs to do. I saw some nice Irish maps. Start listing them, dude. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, why? Why did you literally just fully... Oh. Wow, what a douchebag. I do, pal, yes. I bought a brand new fast track on this series. 62 grand, including wide tyres and the biggest engine of 150. The problem is, this is 150 brake horsepower, guys. It's still slow. Right, Amazon is now 5 stops away, so yeah, like I said, Dora will be going soon. I will have to answer it. It's the one from the Kinlakes here, you know, DLC. I've got no idea what the map's supposed to be. They drive on the left, but all the buildings are labelled in foreign language. I don't really know. I've gone complete. No, I haven't gone completely the wrong way. So here I turn. Oh, I could have turned left a lot earlier. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I could have turned right and the one in where the houses were. That would have been a lot easier for me to get here. That was a painful mistake, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't really know where this country's based on, guys. This map's based on, because when I passed the fire station, it was in a foreign language. This one's in English, so I don't really know some of the sell points. You know what I mean? It's a little bit. It's a little bit strange, to be honest. Wow, these fields at the bottom are quite awkward to get to, and they're at the top of the bloody. This is gonna be on the side of a hill, isn't it? Field 70 is gonna be on the side of a hill. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up the hill. Get up the hill. Go. Yeah, gotta be very careful on this map. I can already see the field we've got to work in. There she is. Nicely done. Come on, let's get on with this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really liking this map. Very detailed. Some of the trees do need a little bit of work though to get out of the road. And that's probably the only thing I can say about this at the moment. Corner. That was quite steep, was that? I'm definitely glad the rows are not going that way. There we go. That is, I believe, first headland done. Yes. First headland is done. What we'll do now, we'll get on to the next one. Onto it straight away. There we go, there we go. I'm going to go the opposite way this time. I want to see what it's like coming up the slight slope the other side. Like I say, this is 115 brake horsepower. So we've got 150. Take away the 115 that is required. That does only leave us with 135 brake horsepower. Sorry, 35 brake horsepower. So this is trying to pull this big ass heavy baler and work it with basically 35 horsepower of driving speed and power. So that's why it just struggles a little bit. Like I say, as soon as we can buy a round bale, we'll be laughing. We'll start buying a round bale. They're usually a lot less power requirement, and that's what we can do. We can start doing some round bales then. Almost got enough for a round baler actually, which is quite handy. Okay, apparently it's 3 stops away now. Wow, I've been live an hour already. That is crazy. Yeah, if it's as quiet as this though, guys, I will only be doing the 1 month because, like I say, I'm into a TV show at the moment and I want to go watch it. But I thought I had the weekend off, so I thought, well, I best stream. And then tonight's quiet, so if it stays this quiet by the end of August, I will be having a short stream. And I will be going to watch season 2 of my TV show. Do you know what? I've started watching the Discovery of Witches. I watched after stream last night. I put it on, and then I got the rest of season 1 watched today. So I watched the first 3 episodes last night after stream before I went to bed, and then I watched the rest of season 1 today. So I've got season 2 to start now. Yeah, I'm not staying for a quiet stream tonight, guys. Stream went dead after fucking 9 o'clock last night. I is not staying for a quiet stream. To be honest, that's what I'm going to do in future. As soon as stream goes quiet, I'm just going to end. Because when there's chat and conversation, streaming is so good to do. It's so easy. It makes it easy to do. When it's dead, I'm just sat here talking to myself. I'd rather go watch telly. I would rather go and watch telly. Yeah, if you've not seen it, guys, the Discovery of Witches. Basically, there's a group of vampires, group of witches, group of demons, living in, I think it was 2024. I think it was the first season. They all don't like each other, but they all have like a pact kind of thing. But one of the witches didn't know she was a witch and kind of caused havoc, basically. So just to give you a bit of a basic idea. I'm currently rewatching Vampire Diaries, Powerful on my. Yeah, it's not like a spooky season or all like that. Do you know what I mean? I've enjoyed season 1, and like I say, it's got a good ending on season 1. So obviously, got season 2 to watch now. I think there's only 3 seasons. It's not like a big show. I think it was like a limited time drama. I'm sure it's not coming back for season 4. I think the ending on 3 apparently finishes like the story. From what I've googled, because I did wonder if there was going to be a season 4. Reason being is I like to find TV shows that have ended, but I like to find them where they have an ending. Because, I don't want to start a show and it'd be like, oh, there's only 1 season, but yes, it's coming back for 2. I mean, by the time 2 comes out, I'll have forgotten what it was all about. Oh, come on, tractor. Right, well, we're 91% done on this build, guys, and that is going to be another couple of £1,000 in the bank. But yeah, we need to set up the used machinery store now.
Clarkson!
Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. I feel quite bad. I just realised I had my Twitch chat minimised. I do that quite a lot at the moment. What it is when I jump off the game, it minimises it. But you got to open it back up before you open like the game back up, and then it kind of makes it appear again. Right. So, is there any more? Is there any more baling contracts while I'm in this area? So let's cash that one in for nearly £3,000 again. Actually, the next field wants to do it. Oh, it's round bales. I can't do round bales. Right, let's go back to the shop then. And this is the problem. I kind of want to do the day while we've still got some good weather. Round bales, square bait, field 60. Tell you what, let's go and do field 60. Get on the road and go all the way around. Only me moving over for full screen. Yeah, dude, you'll also find it's a lot better quality on the Twitch stream as well, buddy. Like, it's a lot better quality. Better resolution, better colour, better everything. definitely a better quality stream over on Twitch. Stick to the edge. Gotta just keep going around this way. Oh yeah, quite a way to go down this road yet before we get to the build we want. Might be it there actually. Got distracted and because my contracts on a hill ended up in a river. Nice!
Clarkson!
Everybody loves being in a river. Oh dude, thank you for the follow. That not it? Oh, so that's not actually the one I was thinking it was. You could try please and thank you, pal. You've literally only followed me because I ignored your first comment. Rude people get rude response. Right, 1 second. I'm just going to check my Amazon. Because when I know he's about to knock on the door, I can... I can kind of be prepared for him. He is literally at the top of my road. Yeah, just a question. Also, just having manners. Don't need to be a rude twat, do you?
Clarkson!
For the folds, guys, I won't be a minute. He's literally on my street. Right, he's bloody struggling to find somewhere to park on my street. I don't know why. He's only bringing one tiny ass freaking past. But my lad's gonna answer the door for me instead. I didn't realise he was downstairs cooking tea. Right, is that right? We are gonna be relatively slow on this one. This is gonna be a slow contract to do. Ugh. Right, no idea if I've missed any chat. It scrolls past quite quickly with anyone, with everybody joining the chat and leaving and stuff. Oh, jeez. I've literally done now today. I got up at 9:30. I've literally sat and watched. I didn't even turn my computer on until 5 o'clock. And there's me yawning. I swear I'm yawning because this room's relatively dark. I swear that's what it is. Gotta be careful here, otherwise I am going to end up riding into a river by the look of it. Yo, Luo, how are you doing? Yeah, this is going to be extremely slow. I can tell you now, as soon as we get to that hill, whoo, speed gone. I'm going to try and do the manual gears on this one, guys. Yeah, this is slow. This is slow. Yo, NHL, how you doing, buddy? Welcome into the streams again, pal. Yeah, man. Yeah. Dragon Lady returns tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow evening. So, stream might be late. Might have the day off, actually. She's due home at... Well, to be fair, it depends on the train. If it's anything like going to Manchester, she spent quite a lot of time waiting for because of issues and delays and stuff. So, meant to be back about tea time. Meant to be. And then obviously we're going to have something to eat. So I don't see the point in me cooking for myself, then her come through the door and cook for my health. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what time she gets home. Did anybody see on the news today, guys, that Optimus Prime voice actor died today? So there's another legend died today. Absolutely wounded with that one. Peter Cullen, I believe his name was. Hey, there's been some horrible deaths this year with celebrities, though, aren't there? You know what I mean? We lost 3 from Home Alone 2. We've lost Optimus Prime as voice actor. Now he's passed on. It'll be weird this year watching Home Alone 2 actually when Christmas comes. Knowing the Piers Morgan lookalike passed on, obviously, you know, Mum and Dad's obviously died, but obviously Dad didn't die, you know, from it this year, but again. And then you've got a guy who works in the hotel. He died yesterday. It's just one after another, isn't it? Tell you what, this tractor does not like turning on this field with this baler. That is very, very slow. Don't you dare tell me like my second favourite James Bond, guys. I'm telling you, that can't happen. That cannot happen. Honestly, Pierce Brosnan's my second favourite Bond. Hopefully the king, it won't go amiss, would it? Let's get one in that's actually living in the current generation, rather than an old has-been. Did you all see on the news today, though, guys? They're talking about conscription again and bringing in military service because of the new current threat with Russia and stuff. Have you all seen, guys? I've almost fucking aged out the system. I've almost aged out the system. That won't be me. I'll be that old, I'll be classed as home guard. I can't wait. Well, to be fair, that's one of the reasons why I can't go back in, because that's what I was. But, you know, during a war, does that... Believe it or not... Believe it or not, doesn't matter if you're medically discharged, if you're within age bracket and a world war breaks out, you'll still go back. Yeah, but I'm about to age out of the system, guys. It stops at 41, you know, and includes 41. I'm almost 42. So on my 42nd birthday, I'll be looking forward to that war with Russia. Because I won't have to go. Mine was due to mental health. I was gutting. You age out and the same. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. So the age of 41 does include, obviously, in a couple more months, I won't be 41. I'll be the magical age of 42. So that's how I see it. I'm getting old. That's why I can't be arsed with no beds. Yeah, 18 to 41, but 16 to 18 for extended military training. So if the country goes to World War and you turn 16, you'll get 2 years worth of training before you go and fight at the age of 18. Good luck with that one. Damn, and there was me thinking I'd be lucky being 30. No. Anywhere between 18 and 31 and training from 16 to 18. You'll get a full 2 year training. So that's going to be absolutely crazy. It'll be us old folks that used to serve. We'll end up being trainers for the youngsters. I'm telling you now. Yeah, Army. Yorkshire Reg. I think I need more than 2 years. I'm 24 stone. You'll be surprised how quickly they'll get that weight off you, pal. I remember when I did basic, one of the guys was doing basic with us, and I don't want to say he was fat, but he was the heaviest of us all, and you could tell he had a belly, you know what I mean? By the time we'd finished our 6-month basic, he was the leanest of us fucking all, because they worked his ass to the ground. So basically every time he had time to himself, he went in the gym, because otherwise he held up everybody. That's how I look at it. Don't worry about it. Just started playing this. I'm a dairy farmer in real life, so this crop stuff is hella hard. Well, yeah, I suppose if you're a dairy farmer, you probably just do what? Yeah, Nomad. Right, I'm going to jump conversations in a second. Yeah, new map. One where we do actually have some extra contracts to do. I'm fat, but a 6'2" makes me look skinnier. Nice one. Oh, nice large target there then. Just started playing this. I'm a dairy farmer. And yeah, dude, it's really not difficult. Look at it this way: you got to cultivate, you got to lime. The best thing to do is get some fertilizer down before you plant, and then depending on how you play the game, that's the only thing. You play with precision farming. If you do, fertilize after you've seeded. If you don't use precision farming, one before you plant and one straight after, and then just forget about your field till harvest time. Really simple. Question is, do you use precision farming or not? That's the go-to. Any questions though, pal? We're always here. There's always a few of us. I'm a professional fake farmer. That's how I look at it. Oh. Right. Once the rain starts, guys, we'll look at installing our used machinery.
Clarkson!
Yo, Ads, thank you for the follow, dude. But yeah, like I say, Ads, any questions, pal, just ask away. Someone will know. Oh, the Dragon Lady's just messaged me. I've just got back to the hotel for a rest. What that means is she's going to come and ask if she can use my credit card. That usually means she's come back for a rest because she spent her money. Now she wants to spend mine. I use precision farming and fertilize before standing. Do you mean sowing? Yeah, don't do it before because some crops don't need fertilizing. So, for example, if you do a soybean, you don't need to fertilize at all. And all the crops require different levels of fertilization. So, for example, you might need to put on a massive amount for wheat, but then, like I say, you get to soybeans, you don't need any at all. But obviously, other crops require different levels that don't need as much. So that's how I see it. Yeah, ads. I've got thousands and thousands of hours playing Farm Sim. So I don't know everything because they do like to bring in new stuff that I might not do. But I do know the basics. The basics is if Wookster ever tells you how to play the game, ignore him because he doesn't know his ass from his elbow. If Luina ever tells you how to play the game, ignore her because all she can do is crash lorries into walls. Yeah, and I can't drive. Dude, I never once said I could drive. I'd like to know when I at least said I could drive. That's not funny, I crashed my lorry. Yeah. It wasn't meant to be funny, it was meant to be a fact. And you just came in and proved my fact. Thank you very much. I appreciate you proving my point there, Flo. Alright, this is the... this is extremely slow. Is this slow? There we go. That contract is finished, so I will just finish off the field completely. So we're going to drop those 2 bales there because they're not ours, and we're going to empty from the back because that's also not ours. But that is the straw completely done on that as well. So I think what we'll do, problem is we've got 3 in-game hours before the rain comes. It would be nice to get another job done. Would be nice to get another job done, but it'd be nice to do a grass one. But the grass ones are always round baling. Field 54. Oh, 54 is not actually far from us. That's a big field. Wow, that's £8,000, guys. I'm sorry, but we've got to go and try and do 84 before it rains. We've got to do 84 before it rains. Let's just hope we can do 84 before it rains. What we'll do is we'll drive to 54. Yeah, 54. And then what we'll do is we'll actually just see how steep it is. If it's a flat field, we'll get on with it. Once you do harvest, do you do straight after? Do you like? Yeah. So basically, this again adds. This kind of depends if you play with precision farming or not. If you don't play with precision farming, if you don't use that mod, which is free, you cannot. You don't have to lime every time. You only have to lime every 3 times. If you do precision farming, you don't have to lime every time, but it won't be perfect after the first one, if that makes sense. It'll only use a tiny amount. Yo, John Boy, how you doing, pal? To be fair, I wish they kept the grass contracts from 22. It's better. Dude, there is a mod, Stuart, to bring in all the mods how it used to be. I've gone past the field I needed. I've just wasted so much in-game time. Right, I'm gonna do something you're all not gonna like. Just gonna do a U-turn. No, precision farming's free. Yeah, there is a mod on the mod hub, Stuart, where you can set the contracts for grass work back to how they were on 22. So you have to mow it, you have to windrow it / head it / windrow it then obviously bale it for hay or bale it and then wrap it for silage depending on, you know, what contract it is. No, I'm not on precision. Right, so if you're not on precision farming, dude, it'll tell you on the menu if you need to do a climbing. Once you do that, you get three goes before you have to do the liming again. I'm good, I'd like to play this game, but it's not sure what I need. Well, what do you mean? What you're not sure what you need, dude? I can help to a degree on questions. Is this field going to be flat? Is this field going to be relatively flat? We've only got 3 in-game hours. Yeah, there's one of the tabs in the menu basically tells you everything you need to know in colors and stuff. So, right, let's. This is a bit worse than I thought. I need to buy a PC bad. I'm missing out on so many mods, dude. Like I tell everybody, you don't need to spend massive amounts of money on a PC to play farming. You know, buy second-hand parts. Do I PC? Well, you can play it on PlayStation, but to be honest, PC's better. But PC's better on every game. Let's be honest. We get better mods, basically. We get a lot better mods. I disagree. I like fat PlayStation. Yeah, but I didn't say it was bad. I just meant it's better on PC. It is because we get better mods. We get better maps as well that are not out on console. Yo, oh, how are you doing, pal? You lost any keys lately, pal? Right, this is... I think this is actually going to be a relatively slow job. We've got 3 hours and 3 minutes in game to get this done. Yeah, mods are better on PC. Yep. And to be honest, that's why it makes it better. Funny you should ask. Almost like you know, you lose everything in life, dude. You know, you lost your details to log into Minecraft server. You know, because you're such a knob. But yeah, like I said, there's a guy in my town at the moment. He's selling a PC. Now the PC itself is of okay specs, you know what I mean? But the good thing is with it is he only wants 400 quid and it's all upgradable. And I was, you know, I was genuinely thinking about buying it, to be honest. Yeah, I think it had a... Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about it is it ran an Intel. Really? Really, Tractor? We're really going to do this? We really going to just, you know... Wow, really? Remember I told you we were time limited before the rain came? It's not good. There's the problem. Right, so what we're going to have to do here then, guys, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to lift this up. I don't think, to be honest... Can we get rid of that, please? That'll help. There you go. Got rid of some weight off the back. I know, you don't need to tell me. Do not break down on me. Do not break down on me, tractor. I do not need a breakdown in the middle of this field with literally 1 hour on the clock. Yeah. I think it said it was either a 9600 or a 9700. That was the only downside to it, because I'm a big fan of AMD because they're, you know, they're really upgradable. But either way, you could put a 9900K in that and still be good for a few years. And I think it had a 1080. It either had a 1080 or a 1080 Ti. Now, technically, that GPU doesn't get any upgrades anymore on the drivers, but it got drivers for farm sim, for example, and trucking. Wow, this is really bad, guys. I wish we didn't start this field now. That warning light's going to come on the dashboard again, and it's going to go instantly red. Don't need a breakdown on a brand new tractor because we've overloaded it. Jesus Christ. It definitely goes better if I kick the bail out. I do want to point out that does work like that. Let's just drop down a gear. Let's go manual gear for a minute, guys. Manual gears are going to work relatively well on here. When you downsize the baler, I'm thinking maybe downsizing the bales and then it won't be as heavy, will it? I thought this tractor would have pulled this a lot better than it did, to be honest. Right, let's go back to automatic now. It's relatively flat. We'll be alright going across the field soon. Yeah, 150 brake horsepower, 115 brake on the baler. I thought we'd have still had enough, but I weren't expecting some of these fields to be quite as steep. We didn't even finish the first headland, did we? We just came back on the second because of the issues we were having with the tractor. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll leave the rest of that headland there. Yeah, it doesn't help. I need a front weight on the back. Sorry, I need a weight on the front. Sorry, because that'll lift up the back end a little bit as well. But you know, these are all things we've just got to, do. You're right, Jock. How you doing, pal? Welcome back to the stream, pal. See that? That's just not even on. That's how bad it is. And like I said, the field's bone dry. Let me kick that bail out, get a bit of weight off of the back. Yeah. Yellow warning light is on the dashboard, guys. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think the steering's helping. I think it's getting a bit too... You know what I mean? Right now, I just want to do a U-turn. I'm not even looking for anything special right now. There you go. I think part of the issue was the four-wheel steer. My Defender's now got 90.2 hours on it. Jesus Christ, pal. It started on 0 though, didn't it? Yeah. We're just losing traction, basically. That is exactly what it is. Look at it. I'm gonna run out of time if I don't start doing something else in a minute. I'm going to run out of time, and the rain's gonna hit. The mud on this time, guys, is set to realistic. Yeah, the biggest engine in it, pal. Biggest engine in it. Biggest one. 150 brake horsepower, and this is how much it's struggling. Like, we just wasted like half an hour in game on that, and we've only got 2 hours and 19 before the rain comes. We might actually fail our first contract because we've got the realistic mud. We got the mud physics in, and this time it's set to realistic. Yo, Dragon Lady. There she is, guys. Queen of spending. Yeah, there wasn't one today, pal. Never usually is on the very first month. Really struggling here. Really struggling. Come on, there we go. Back up we go. I've just dropped it down a gear, and it still isn't using that gear. It is. I'm going to drop down another gear. I can't keep driving this slow, guys. I only got a dressing gown and a skirt today. Oh, God. Alright then, so what did Grumpy get today? This is where the list is like 10 pages long. Grace went mad in P. Louise, though. Let's get back into automatic gear on this one, guys, because automatic is going to get us all the way down here. I didn't enjoy the traffic centre at all. It was too packed with people. Yeah, did it overload your autism there, Dragon Lady? Did it overload the tism? That's what I'm like leaving the house. Couldn't move, the queues in all the shops were ridiculous. Well, To be honest, if it wasn't for you going to Old Trafford, you wouldn't have gone to Manchester at all, though. Let's be honest. You'd have gone to Liverpool. Oh. It was like Black Friday it was like Black Friday. I love that. It was like Black Friday. It was shit. It was packed. This is absolutely horrible, guys. I'm concerned we're not going to finish the field and we're going to get stuck in a field. Tell you what though, we're going to be over. We're going to be at like £35,000 by the time we finish this job. Might be nearer 36,000. Just want to point out. Right, let's get that down there. Let's get that onto there. Let's drop down another gear. Let's go down to M3. M3 seems to be a slightly better gear for this kind of work, actually, especially on the hill. It's still not quick, but it's doing the job. Yeah, we're what, made 18 grand up to now profit just on these contracts. And we've still got this one to cash out if we can finish it. Come on. Come on. Come on, 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 come on. L6, we're in low 6. Yeah, I did warn the Dragon Lady she probably wouldn't enjoy Manchester. She doesn't listen. But like I said, they went on a tour of one of the football stadiums, didn't they? So that's what it was all. That's what it was more about, wasn't it? Just a shame about the football team it was you went to. There you go. Look once again. Come on, come on. I know. Don't need a breakdown in this field. I really don't need a breakdown in this field. There we go. Just want to get this corner done. And then we'll go for a little drive. We'll get rid of the warning light on the dashboard. There we go. Turn that off. Lift that up. Hopefully the dashboard warning light's come on. I'm just deciding where to eat tonight. Wow. Better late than never, I suppose, for eating. Whoa! Wrong button. Wrong button. Yeah, that was quite the cockle for that button pressing. There we go. I'm thinking we might go start at the top of the field and work our way down. We're still going to have to do this. I do keep doing it, pal, but sometimes it makes it a little bit easier. It's not the all-wheel steer that's causing me the issue. It's just I think I need a front weight. If I get a front weight, it'll lift the back up. That bit there, that's picking up the straw, that's currently just a little too deep, you know what I mean? But it'll kind of lift it up a fraction if I get a front weight. Honestly though, right, our previous tractor was better than this. And it had half the power. Well, it didn't have half the power, but it only had 120 brake. Come on. At the top, yeah, no, it's a possibility, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'm just... no matter what I do, I've got to go up and down all these rows. You know what I mean? So if I start up there, you know, yeah, it won't be as bad, but I'm trying to see from the point of view of getting the worst bits done first. The warning light has gone off the dashboard, though. That's the main thing. We're not at risk of breakdown because the warning light's gone off. That's my main aim, is to make sure that stays off. Because even that there is too steep.
Clarkson!
Even that is too steep. I've got constant buffering because the signal is here. Yeah. If you go to Twitch, Dragon Lady, you can lower the quality so it doesn't affect, you know, so the poor internet's not as bad. You can choose your resolution on Twitch. One of the reasons why Twitch is just better. See? Turn off the four-wheel steer and I can't make the freaking bend. It sucks. Right, I'm gonna use more fuel in this gear, but I think this gear is gonna be a little bit more steady. So we'll drop down to the old manual gearbox now, guys. Currently in M3, doing 5 miles an hour instead of being in auto and doing 4. So yeah, we've doubled the amount of fuel we're going to use, but come on. Down to 2 miles an hour now. This is getting worse. We're still in M3, that's the worst thing, do you know what I mean? If I drop down another gear, it's not going to really... I don't think it's going to benefit it. Okay, well, let's try it. Okay, I did. We got an extra mile an hour out of it. We're getting 4 miles an hour instead of between 2 and 3. Well, to go from 2 to 4 is doubled, you know what I mean? Get rid of those 2 bales. Right, I've had enough. Go to the other end for now. Let's try and get as much done as we can. Because I am not liking the fact we've got 1 hour 14 minutes in game. That is all we've got. Once the rain starts, we maybe got a couple of minutes, but it ain't gonna be much. We're gonna have to miss every other one. We don't have the turning circle now. We're losing. Why are you changing gear? You went up a gear and you weren't even maxed out on the revs. Like, what the hell? Jesus Christ, it literally changed up a gear and it wasn't even maxed out on the revs. I swear the automatic gearboxes just do what they want. It's the one thing actually I miss with trucking at the moment. I don't have a gear shifter. The one thing I really miss with the Euro Truck Simulator. When I used the old Logitech steering wheel, yeah, we had a gear shifter. Now we don't have one. Oh. I'm having a ripper. I'm having a ripper. One, two, three, 4, 5. We've got 6 rows and a bit of a headland. Yo, Bob, how are you doing? Yeah, it's just done it again. It's constantly changing up a gear when we're getting slower, and then it drops all the way back down to like no mile an hour. A horrible design. Horrible design. We started in M2, then we went to M3, then it went to M5, then it went to L6 because it had to drop down too much. You know what I mean? Well, that's absolutely ridiculous. We're not gonna get done in time. Do-da, do-da. Come on, down you go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I'm tempted about literally just driving to the bottom and just driving up. I don't know if it'll be any better. It can't be any worse. We've got 55 minutes and the rain's going to hit, and the rain always starts on time. I'll tell you what, let's test it once. That's the tractor's problem. It's changing up a gear when it shouldn't be. Horrible. Horrible gearbox. Really? We're gonna go up a gear just to drop a gear again? You know what? Let me get an M4 and let me leave it in M4. I want to test something. Yeah, shocking, yeah. So I pretty much stayed in the same 2 gears then and had no problems whatsoever. Yo, dude, yeah, I do play on PC, pal. I do. I've got 3 rows and half a headland to do, or a quarter of a headland. Come on. Jesus Christ, come on. Yui, let's get going up here. Yes, let's go to manual gearbox. Alright, we're into L6 at the moment. Yo, Al, how are you doing, pal? 6 mile an hour. Come on, come on, come on. We are so close to having this field done. Drop it down to L5. No, dude, no, no. Very calm with this one. Really struggling now. Really struggling. Come on. Going to automatic ones again just to get that one done. Got 30 in-game minutes. Come on. I feel like we're so close, you know what I mean? But obviously so's the time to the rain. Like I say, mud's unrealistic this time, guys. We've upped it again. Come on. How can you be just as slow not working? Because you don't want to change gear. There's a problem. Again, I tell you, this tractor's horrible for the gearbox. It just won't change down a gear. Just won't change down a gear. It's horrible. Yeah, but not by much, pal. Not by much. That's the thing. Yeah, doing field 54, guys, was a very big mistake. But if we can do it in time, like I say, it's worth nearly £9,000. Really? Really? Come on. Get up that field. We've got 16 minutes till rain comes. Come on. Get up this field. Manual gears. Drop it down 3 gears. And oh look, we start driving. Yeah, it just doesn't want to change down a gear. I don't know what it's about. It's really weird. Just doesn't like to change gear. Right, so now we're on relatively flat ground. I'll change it back to automatic. And it bogs out again. What is with this tractor, man? It literally won't choose the right gear. This is really, oh my god, you're so annoying. We're so close to getting this field done. That's what I'm trying to get at. We're so close to being done. And then it struggles to select the gear. Right. 96. So we've basically got about 3% left to go now. 97. $98. $99. We've done it. We did it before the rain came. We did it before the rain came. There we go. What a day. What a day of work that was. Jesus Christ. Like, I don't hate this tractor. I think it's a really nice tractor. But running this baler was just shite. Don't really know which way is going to be the best way to go back, to be honest. Maybe this way? Yeah, these trees on this map fucking suck by the road. Jesus Christ, they're fucking horrible. To be honest, who thought that was a good idea? Put the trees into the road where you can't see. Absolute shite. And it's like on every road as well. Then you've got the fire station that's got foreign language on it. But like I said, this map's got its fucking problem. It's got its problems. Like I say, the fire station or whatever it is in a foreign language. But it's meant to be what I presume to be an English, a UK, British / Irish map. Fictional or non-fictional. You know what I mean? You still wouldn't have a foreign language building in it. That looks like a fire station. There's the rain exactly on time, guys. Actually, it's a minute. Oh no. It's only going to rain for 59 minutes. But yeah, the rain started bang on time. Yeah, it's not without its issues, this map. I gotta be honest though, the tractor we had before with less power. Right, so we've got to put in a used car dealership. I think 72. A bit of a ball ache to get to, but I think 72 is the place to go to. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this as a let's have a look.
Hot damn!
We'll go for standard grass. Don't want any stones. I want to buy the farmland, yes. Right, we are going to have to look into this. Right, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to put in that there, that there, that there, that there. We're going to come up to there, up there, up to there. All the way to there, there, there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put in the sell point just down here, which apparently has changed the ground. 20. Can someone remember 2169? 2169. I don't know how much I've spent now. I'll have to Google it afterwards. I have to double check what I'm on and add the money back in, because I'm not losing money adding this mod in, like always. And then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to paint it. Should have done all this before we did all this. My bad. Go there, go there, there. All the way up there. Does anyone remember what the money was on a minute ago? Anybody remember what the money was on? No, that's how much that one cost, but I'm now having to paint and get the texture right, so it's costing me more money as we speak. Right, that's now up and running. Construction cost, I've got to add 11,582. I've got to add 11,582 for the construction costs. That's maybe all it was. Yeah, that's all it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. So yeah, that looks great now. But yeah, that's now basically spawned in. That's ready to go. I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to cash the contract in. Cash that in for £8,395. That gives me the 36,000, which I said it would be. I said it would be 35 and, you know, somewhere between 35 and 36. So it was just over 36. So basically, if we sleep now, we make it morning. Don't think there's anywhere to sleep actually. We might, don't know if this will work, so we might get a refund on this. Don't know if this will work. Sheds, silos, containers, tools. Can I have one of those? Can I have one of those? I'm just going to put that there. Ah. So because I don't own that farmland, I can't sleep there because I don't own that farmland. Would you believe it? Right, so what I'll do, I will just give myself the £5 back and then I'll just delete that out of the placeables file. Yeah, this map's not without its issues. So, and there's another issue right there. That side looks alright, that side's got... So yeah, the map maker needs to fix this. Got some right issues. Right, so what can we do then? Right, so all we can do again is do what we did before and make it 5:30 and kind of go from there, really. All we can do. And once again, we've got rain. We love rain. We love rain. Not bad. Just trying to see what we can do job-wise. To be honest, I don't remember what the map's called. Valley Summit. Yeah, we've got now but rain, so all we can do really now, guys, is get past the rain because we love to wasting in our time with the rain.
Clarkson!
No point waiting for it to rain not to stop. The question is it going to stop on time or is it going to rain for another half an hour? Going to rain for another half an hour. Yeah, probably PC only. I got it from a PC only website. Right, so what have we got? Whoa, we've got all these tractors. I hadn't even selected anything, and we've got all these tractors. That's 100 brake horsepower. I can't afford this, but you know, it would be nice. 119,000, 165 brake. And we've got the little Ford in. No, have I really forgotten to do the textures? Have I really forgotten to do the textures? No way. But my Ford pack isn't finished. Let me just take a picture of that. I didn't do the textures. That won't be a moment. Oh. Yeah, I can't believe that. I've forgotten to do the textures.
Clarkson!
Do you know what it is? It's because I don't use front wheels. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow, pal. Yeah, I don't use the front. I don't use the two-wheel drive tractors. I can't believe I didn't fix them textures. That's like a 10-minute job. Yeah, that's really strange. Yeah, some nice tractors come up in the store, guys, but we can't afford them. Well, we could afford that, but it's got less power. That's going to have less power, 65. This would be the only one that's got more power at the moment, 160. So they ain't got much more than what we already have. I can't believe, actually, we've got... Oh, yeah, duh. Right, I forgot to set this up. Bear with me, guys. I forgot to set this up. So what we want to do is we want a nice variety. Beet harvesters, 5. Barrels, 5. Auger wagons, 5. Beet harvesters, 5. Beet loading. We'll do that as 10. We'll do that as 7. I don't know what changing systems is. Corner headers the most. Cotton harvesters, none. I'm not interested in any of those, you see. I'm not interested in cotton on this job. Excavation tools, you know what, I best put that to 5 just in case. Fertilizer spreader to 10. Flatbed trailers to 10. Forage mixers 10. Let's get 10 of those. Oh, we're just... yeah. Basically, we're just looking for the stuff we won't use, like sugarcane. We won't be doing grapes on this map, so I don't need any of those. Grassland care, yeah, we need some of them. Yeah. Don't need forestry. Not looking at forestry. Headers, wow. Gonna be it'll take a while to get all this done, I'm afraid, guys. It's gonna put levelers in for now. We'll put loaders in for now. We'll do muck, do mediums. Daily, yeah. Tell you what, I'll just put that in for now because you never know. We might get like a chain. I don't think it's a chain store, but no. Forestry mulches. So yeah, we don't want that one at all. Olive harvesters, none. Onion harvesting, yes. Onion planters, yes. Pea harvesters, yes. Planters, yes. Plows, yes. Planting potatoes, yes. Potato technology, yes. And power harrows, yes. Nope, we don't want rice. We don't want rice, baby. Yeah, we'll get some round balers in. No, we don't need saplings. No, we don't need seed tank. We need a seed tank. We'll have to buy a new one. Get some of those. Skid steers in, yes. Skid steer loaders in, yes. Slurry tankers, yes. Right, we're nearly done, guys. Unfortunately, there isn't a set all to 10 mark, you know, and then just set everything else back. That's 5. Don't know what those consist of, so we'll just take that as a yes. Wow, that's just missed half an hour in game. Web balers. Stone pickers. Yeah. Oh, no, we don't need that, or that. Not doing any sugarcane on this map. We don't need that. Yeah, can't we? Vegetable harvesters, vegetable planters, yes. Weeders, yes. We'd like a weeder, please. ASAP. Do a load of tools, yes. Loader as well. Winches, not really bothered about winches. A 5 will do. Definitely want some windrowers. Windrower and then windrowers. Yeah, do you know what? I'll take the wood chippers just in case. And that's wrappers. There we go. So that's that. That's that. Need a name for the business. Dude Freggle's dodgy deals again because he wasn't really here last time. We didn't play long. There we go. So that's that. That's that. That's that. Let's look in the shop again. Oh, nice equipment. Right, so what contracts are we looking at today then? Because right now we've only got one tool, which is quite concerning. So there are, oh, they're all round bales today. Cultivating, that'd be 10 grand. Fertilizing would be worth it. See what else it gives us. It's not giving me baling contracts for grass again, guys. I think we have more of an issue. I wonder if we've got a mod conflict at the moment. Every baling contract isn't grass. None of it's grass. Interesting. So we've got the same problems as we did on the last map. No grass contracts. I need to look into this. I need to look into this. We're not getting any grass contracts again. I'd like to see if it's this. Oh, I'd like to see if this mod's causing a conflict. Oh. Wow. Twitch stream's quite far behind today. 8 seconds. Wow, that's like 10 seconds. Wow. Let me reopen that. Yo, Jerry, how are you doing, pal? I want to see if this makes the contracts come back. I know 14 and 15 are not grass bales. something is stopping the grass contract. Now, there isn't many grass contracts, don't get me wrong. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there. Not many, and there's one over there. That's grass. But we're not getting... We're getting 77 tedding, but we're not getting a baling. Why are we not getting baling contracts for grass? Alright, just give me a moment. I just want to try a default map and see if they come up. Something's really, really weird with this at the moment, guys. I don't really know what's going on. We're having the same problem with contracts as we did on the last map, which means there must be a conflict. It's got to be. It's got to be the moisture. It has to be. I'm just checking if there's an update for it, guys. FS25 moisture mod. We go onto there. He's listed his GitHub in the description. He hasn't put out an update since. Alright, so I'm not like an update missing. I literally just I've got no grass baling jobs. No grass baling jobs again. I'm trying to figure out what's causing this to happen. $77 and $5. 5's over here, and that's a soybean field. 77 is a... Maybe not soybean, but... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of fields here. 45's a mowing job, but none of them are baling. They're all coming up as baling. Bale wrapping, but not baling. This is really, really strange. We had this on TWS. If it's not an issue with TWS, then I'll go back to the last map instead of this new one. I'm just checking different maps. Right, I'm just trying to check different maps. Oh no, Chelsea's just about to sign a new goalkeeper if anyone's interested in football. Martinez is going to Chelsea. Jesus Christ, he's an asshole at Aston Villa. He's going to be like at bloody Chelsea. How are you doing, no, Jerry? Yeah, like I said, I'm just checking contracts at the moment. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 jobs on this map. I just want to see. Just want to see what comes up. I'll be alright, dude, if I can just figure out why we're not getting any baling contracts. 31's the baling one, not 29. You can see the different colours. No, none of them are giving me baling contracts. I've got something really interfering with this, I think. I think the problem's me. I might have to delete the mods folder and just start again. Yeah, that's not working either. I just want to try something. I want to turn off all the mods. Oh, if I turn off all the mods, I can't refresh the fucking contract. Ah, I forgot about that. Oh, I'm going to test this and I can't even test it because obviously refreshing contracts is turned off without one of the mods. No, it's just really strange. Like I say, I've been plagued with this issue. I thought it was an issue on TWS and it's not. There's clearly an issue with a mod conflict. It has to be a conflict. It has to be a conflict. Yeah, there's no way to freaking reset these jobs, is there? All I can do is hope it randomly comes up. That was annoying. Like, it was just easy to get rid of all the mods. Yeah, that's not going to work. Something, though, is stopping the baling jobs from showing up. Alright, so I want to get rid of all the mods. Except Contract Plus. Right, so all I want to do now, put a bit of time on. At 25 will do. So we've got tedding on the contracts, but I'm looking for a baling. Preferably on a green field. Wow. So even now, I'm not getting baling contracts. Oh, I think 12. Oh no, that's bale wrapping. So even without any mods in stock, you know, without any mods being active. Now I know this doesn't technically fix the issue, because it could be a, you know, it could be just be a mod in the folder still causing the problem. Yeah, it's not giving me any baling contracts for grass. The question is, what mod is it? I won't be a sec. back. Yeah, not really sure what we're gonna do. We don't have loads of money. We've only got 36 grand. There's only one cultivator we can buy and we don't like to use it, so we don't really want to use that. 3 meter. 3 meter disc harrow, 4 grand. 4 meters for 120. Because right now, dude, the only machine I own is what you're looking at. That's all I own. That's why it's very important. Right, let me... Right, let's buy a mower. Buy a mower. I don't know what mower we're gonna buy. Nothing still over there. So mowers. You know what? We're going to go slightly smaller on the mowers. But we're going to buy them. Doesn't leave us with much money. Wow, that only leaves us with 12. Why does that look like the sell point shop from Farm Sim 19? Can't remember what the map was called. One of the default maps. It's a little bit smaller than the ones we were using on TWS, but I tried to use different machinery. And we don't have... Oh, I've just realised we don't have enough power to run both of these, do we? 80 plus 70. We've only got 150 and we have to drive. Oh, crap. Well, that's about 13 grand out and drain then. Should have bought the bigger side mower.
Clarkson!
Should have done. Right, where are we going? We're looking for the field entrance in a moment on the left. Yo, dude, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Yeah, the trees on this road, guys, are horrible. I like this map. I actually really do like this map, but I don't like the trees. Don't know how long we'll play on this map, but right now the trees are not the best. I don't know how well we can do this. We technically don't have enough power to do this. Just want to point that out. We don't technically have enough power to run both of these. So it might be a bit slower. No, yeah, think I've missed a little bit of the edge of the field. Jesus. You can just about see the different colour green. So that's where the edge of the field is there. Yeah, I'm liking the map. I'm just not really... I don't really know what's going on with these baling things at the moment. This is really strange. I don't know if the update for farming's broke it or something, or if it's me, but I'm not getting any baling work. Grass baling work, that is. Start a series like this. We didn't have this problem on Guy still. You know what I mean? We didn't have this problem on that. Maybe we should load that map up and check. We didn't have that problem on that map. We always had plenty of baling contracts, grass baling. Granted, they were always on the side of a mountain, but we did have them. This field's massive. This field is ridiculous. Well, if it's the only job we get done today because of how big the field is and how small our mowers are, at least it's about 8 grand this contract. Alright, it doesn't pay for the cost of the machinery, but you know, it does at least get us the machinery bought. Yeah, I definitely wish I'd not got both mowers now. Come on, little JCB. You aren't the quickest getting up there, but you do actually get up there, which is quite a surprise. I think we're doing about 7 meters wide, I think, with the 3.1 meter on the front and then 3.9 meter on the side. Yeah, this is a huge field. We shouldn't be running both these mowers, by the way. Like I say, 80 plus 70 is what, 150? we only have 150. So if you power both these mowers for 150 on the PTO, that leaves nothing to move the tractor with. So really strange, because when we were using the baler, the baler's what, 115? So I don't tell you already that, you know, how weird it is. Yeah, if we can get a couple of mowing contracts done today, at least if we can get this one done. Look at the side of this field, guys. We're going to be here a while, especially if we're driving this slowly. Yo, Libs, how are you doing? Just finished work. Ooh. Yeah, I was thinking that actually, Jerry, but the problem is then is just how much longer it takes to do. Fair enough. I don't have rain for 24 hours. It did rain though in the morning, so the field is a little bit wet, but yeah, I've got 24 hours apparently of no rain. So I can't moan about the rain. What I'm moaning about at the moment is the fact that I've got very low power track. There's always something to moan at. I'm a man. Power, brake horsepower. ACB's only got 150, and these mowers require 150. Whee! Come on, little tractor, away we go. Up the hill we go. Up the hill we go. I'm not standing still. We're doing between 2 and 5 miles per hour. This is the best engine I can get on this one. To be honest, I bought both mowers not realising I only needed one, like a side mower. But it does work, it's just a little bit on the slow side. Which, you know, not the end of the world really. At least we're still doing it, guys. You know what I mean? Might not be the quickest thing in the world, but we are still doing it. And it's only that one part that we have the issue with. God damn. Thank you for the slow motion. It's definitely me right now, that's for sure. Trouble's been here the entire time. She's just too busy crashing on a trucking game, because she can't drive. Thank you for the clap. Always fun. It's always fun saying that one. tell you what. I'm going to turn the side mower off. Yeah, we do. We get 9 mile an hour out of that. So if we drive up this hill and we just turn off the side mower, I know we're not doing as good, but at least we're keeping the speed up. Food's ready. Oh, what are you having?
Speed and power.
Speed and power. I want to try and straighten this edge up at the moment because we made a bit of a mess. We made a little bit of a mess of this hedge, this edge at the moment. We'll get the rest of that on the next pass around. Yeah, I don't really want to be doing the mowing really with just the front, but I suppose at least if it's only one side of the field we're doing with the front only, it's not too bad. We just lose more than half the width, that's all. We lose like 60% of it. Did you have a good day at work today, Jerry? Did you have a good day at work? I have to go to work in 2 hours. Oh no, I thought you were done for the day. Dude, that's going to be like 11 o'clock for you as well. Are you starting at midnight? No, what? No, 2 hours, 10 o'clock, so that'll be 11 o'clock for you. You starting to work at like midnight, dude? Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, close enough to midnight, pal. Looks to be you, Jerry, unless you get paid good money. 11:30 till 4. There we go. Little bit slow coming here. This must be slightly up a hill. It is not by much though, but it is up a hill. Oh, we got slower. Oh no, we go back up to 9 now. Oh, we're on 10. We're getting faster coming up the hill. Might have to try the next one with the side mower running as well, because it'll just get us done a little bit quicker. 11:30 till 4 though, dude. What do you do again? I know you've told me once before, but I don't remember. What do you do for work? You work at night time. Are you a prostitute, Jerry? 11:30 till 4. Those are some kind of prosy hours. Ah, door staff, security, bouncer. Yeah, work on the doors. On a nightclub. Yeah. That explains the late hours, pal. You were either a door bouncer or you were a prostitute. Personally, I would have said you were a prostitute. You're a bit of both. You're a bob. You do it. You're a bob. You're a bob.
Clarkson!
Yo, dude, thank you for leveling out a little bit. Bob, battery operated boyfriend. Yeah. Or one of the things you can use Bob for. Any random stranger asks on the street, oh, what's your name? Bob. They all know you're lying, but you can be like, hang on, but yeah, but Bob's short for Robert, pal. Bob. My name's Bob. And I don't have a clue who the fuck you are. Rest of the week I work as COO of security. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough, pal. I remember you telling me once before what you did. Like I say, you know me, Jerry. I've got a memory like a goldfish. Just very forgetful. Still like to do the door in every now and again. Yeah, fair enough, pal. A minute and I'll read what you just put. I'm just get this corner done. Memory is something about age. Yeah, I'm old, pal. It's like the UK government's looking at conscription for in case there's a war coming. They're getting very paranoid, clearly. And in 3 months' time, I age out of the system in 3 months. Never be called again. I can't be called anyway. I got discharged last time. Yeah, that's how old I am. I'm going to be too old for conscription. Yeah, government's a little paranoid at the moment about Russia, but you know, if you're gonna sell weapons to Ukraine, if you're gonna sell weapons to Ukraine, you know, expect Russia to not be happy about it. I wouldn't mind, but it's got nothing to do with us. Sick of sending all the money, to be honest. I'd love to be Prime Minister, even just for one term. The amount of funding I would cut abroad is unreal. When your own country's a shit show, why are we spending money abroad? We're now at 85% done on this field. That is absolutely awesome. There. Nearly lost my way then. Accidentally caught my mouse. Went to grab my mouse, missed it and pushed it away. We only lose 3 miles an hour coming this way, but right now coming this way is it's just saving us so much hassle. I don't know how it is in the UK, yeah, but I have to work. Oh no, conscription do. Called up for military service. If there's a war. That's what I meant. You're on about retirement. Yeah, that's about 70 for the UK now, nearly for bloke. Unless you can financially support yourself without it. You know what I mean? And retire early. .94%. Yeah, we're gonna have quite a bit of leeway on this field by the look of it. Very looking forward to that one. Right, so every row we do is about 2%, and we need 4 more. Roughly. So hopefully by the time we get to the top of it, should be about 98%. And then coming down should be 100. Don't forget, we also missed a bit on the headland. We got a little bit distracted, didn't we? The only way to retire here is to pay it yourself or when you've been sent to the war in military. Yeah. There we go. If that finishes before we get to the end, I will go to the end. There we go. Lift out there, lift out there. 1 field done, guys. That was a big field. That was a big field to mow. That was £8,000, guys. That was a nice amount of money. If I can do another job like that, I want to check field 65 because we were over here earlier and it was quite steep. Yeah, we'd struggle to mow this field, so I don't really want to do that one. 77. Let's have a look on 77. I have no idea where 77 even is. Ah. A little bit awkward, that, innit? But at the end of the day, we got what, nearly £21,000 in the bank again now, which is quite nice. Just going to get to the edge of this field, and we'll look for some more job. It's not bad. It's just trying to find some bit smoother ground. Ah, this has already been done. Right, so that's green, that's grass. That's grass, obviously. Not really any grass fields up there. So we're looking 42, 44. Wouldn't mind... No, that one's already been done as well. Ah, you suck. So 77's the only grass field. We've got 91. Oh, that's not bad. Wonder if we can get a 70.
Bye, have a great time.
Bye, Jerry. See you later on, dude. Have a good night at work, pal. And I will see you next time. Nope, 65 is the only one of those we're getting. 77's coming up as bale wrapping. Unlucky. Oh yeah, that's all we've got mowing wise right now. Sucked a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, I quite like this map, but there's a lot wrong with it. Every single tree on the side of this road that gets in the way needs to go. Branch speed past that little thing there. Up we go. Yeah, we drive up there really well, actually. We've done 2.1 hours in our tractor already. Oh, I tell you what, we best load up the menu for the repair mod. I bet this is set to 5 hours for servicing. I bet it's set for 5 hours. Give me a second. I can't remember where it is. Is it in there? Yes. ADS settings. There you go. 5 hours. I always put it on 10. Right. What we need really is where to do this. We need more machinery. Need more machinery. That's the problem. We need more. So we've got baling. There, that's there. I'm just trying to learn the fields at the moment, which is why I go to them quite easily. 64 is obviously down here. That's going to be on a freaking hill, innit? And that'd be lovely if I had a round baler. 34. Sorry, 44 is a grass contract, but he wants me to fertilize it. Yeah, not very ecstatic about the contracts. They're not really what I would call great contracts. I can't even buy a round baler. I need 30 grand minimum. Buy a round baler. Like, I don't mind buying a round baler, but I've got to get the money. Like 8 grand, 14 grand there for round bale contract. Right now, the only thing I can do is square bales. The square bale contract is massive and on the side of hills. 83. Again, checking the fields just to learn them a little bit. Not overly steep, actually. Not too bad, actually. 83. Only 3 grand, but it's 3 grand's better than nothing. We need to get a fertilizer spreader and we need to get more power so we can cultivate. But we're so close to having a big list of jobs to do. Can't do them right now. Can't mow 65, it's too steep. We don't have that ability. That's a full tummy. Nice. What did you have? Oh, nice. I ain't eating today. Yeah. I'm very limited on what jobs I can do right now, and it's really playing havoc. Like, the day's nearly over. We've only got a couple of hours in-game left. We've wasted so many hours trying to figure out what to do. What we need is a freaking round baler to come up in the shop. Oh, that's not bad. Tedding contract. That's the one we had in TWS, wasn't it? That's not bad. 10 grand. Is there any tedding contracts then? Well, that'll be a no. There's none of those to do at all. Right. The problem is, normally when we have these kind of problems, we normally just skip into a new month. The problem is, I'm done at the end of this month, so I don't want to skip it if I can help it. I said if stream was quiet, I'm going to go watch a TV show, and that's what it is. Fair bill, only 2 grand. I wouldn't mind a big. There is some truly awesome freaking contracts. I just do it. I don't mind spending 10 grand on that tedder in the second-hand shop. But I don't want to buy it if I'm not going to get anything out of it. And right now, I'm not getting anything out of it. I'd love to do some cultivating, but really need cultivating work to do. Although I'll tell you what, £3,000 for cultivating. Let me accept that, because there was one cultivator we could buy. Well, it wasn't technically a cultivator, was it? This Carro, 9 grand, 120 brake horsepower. Yeah, this is an okay map, guys. That's strange. I think my vertical stream just ended on Twitch. Yeah, my vertical stream just ended apparently on Twitch. Very strange. Yeah, anyone watching on vertical, just turn your phone 90 degrees. It's still there. Considering it's the same stream that goes out, the fact one's ended is really strange. You need to unfold. Oh yeah, forgot about that. And Mikhail has to be unfolded in order to be lowered. There we go. Yeah, very strange. I've never had the vertical switchboard before. Right, so going to the field next to where our other one is, where our little garage dealership is. Ah, I hit a wall. I didn't see it. I genuinely didn't see the wall. The roof was in the way. Right, so we've got to go into here, and I believe we're going on to here. I believe is where we want to be. Yeah, this isn't going to be very wide, guys. I hope this works as a cultivator on contract. I weren't sure if it was going to or not. Yeah, it is. It's working nicely. Not very wide, I'm afraid. Not. I suppose it is actually quite a big field, isn't it? I've got to remember to fix them tyres as well after stream before I go watch my TV show. What the hell's going on here now then? Okay, I think my Twitch stream's gone off altogether. Well, it has. Not much I can do about that. Nothing wrong with my internet. Yeah, I think my Twitch stream went off. Really strange considering everywhere else is still live. Yeah, I don't really like this at 4 meters wide though. This is going to take quite a while. Really, really strange. There's an issue somewhere, but it's not affecting every platform. But yeah, definitely an issue on Twitch. But Twitch tells me my stream's not live, but it's telling me I do have I have something live going that way. That's really strange. I don't know if anyone's there. I don't know if it's my phone playing up or what. The app doesn't even up, now tells me I'm offline. So yeah, Twitch has gone offline for some reason. Very random stream, just gone offline. Very, very strange indeed. The worst thing is though, is it's not my fault. I'm literally going out to other platforms. I don't have a problem. Don't the issue is. Yeah. I'm literally watching it live on YouTube right now. No issues. I don't know what's gone wrong with Twitch today, guys, but it took out both live streams. That's ridiculous. Never had both live streams fail on TikTok before. Sorry, on Twitch before. Never. Yeah, very strange. Oh, I'll be glad when this field's done. Cultivating a 4 mile an hour is not worth it. That's another headland done. It's maybe time to start doing rows, maybe. Problem is, I say that and then I forget, and I end up going round and round in circles. Don't want the lights on, but when you go under them trees, just need them a little bit. See. Going to be a ball lake down here, though, isn't it? Yeah, I hate cultivating at anything less than 6 meters. This is terrible. I get it's 4 meters. There's not much difference, but the difference it does, it really is. What are we on now? 60% done already. I can't wait till we get this field done. Like I say, with the Twitch stream going off, I'm done for the evening. Stream's gone dead. I am done. I knew I shouldn't have done September, actually. Yeah, I need to spend some time working on trying to find what mod broke the baling contract. Something definitely broke it. Something definitely broke grass baling contracts. It's got to be a mod. Even if a mod's not active though, guys, if it's still in your mod folder, it can still cause problems. So I'm going to knock out every single mod out of my mods folder. And then I'm going to basically re-add them all in one by... Well, what I tend to do is, I tend to do A, B, C, D, E, F. You know what I mean? Go through the alphabet. And then when it stops working, you kind of know where you're at. I've got to obviously leave contract plus mod in. But I do need to be able to refresh it in when I load up into mod, into the, what is it? Into the map. I need to be able to refresh to see if it works. But yeah, to be honest, I want to go back on the original map. I like this map. This map is relatively nice to play on. Don't like the roads. So worst case scenario, if we do end up coming back onto this map say tomorrow, if I can't fix the baling issue, I am going to take a chainsaw to every single tree on the side of the road. I'm not even going to chop them. I'm going to delete them with the chainsaw. I'm going to use the lumberjack mod and delete every tree on the side of the road. I don't need to be driving in first person on the side of the road. And that's how I have to do it, because the trees just overlap into the road. Whoever made the map did a really piss poor job of the trees. I don't even know who made this map. No idea. I tell you what though, it's taken a while to get this stuff. Then again, it's 4 meters, what do I expect? Wish the rain would bugger off on my game. Apparently I've still got 20 hours of no rain. I'm using in-game weather though, rather than the moisture mod weather, because the moisture mod weather just doesn't seem to stop raining. Everybody seems to moan about that. And on Reddit they were like, just use the in-game weather and then you'll have a better experience with it. That's what I've done, and yeah, to be honest, it's been really, really good since. Yeah, that much I knew. I knew that much. You probably only got one option, to be fair. My Twitch live stream went dead. I don't know what's happened, but considering the Twitch one runs everything else and I'm still live on TikTok and YouTube, I'm going to presume it was a Twitch server issue. Because it killed both my up streams. Don't know. I know very little about PlayStation. All I know is when I used to stream Xbox to the Twitch, there used to just be an app. You'd sign in and then you'd just stream that way. PlayStation, not a clue. Something came up in the shop. Don't know if anything came up in the shop here though. I don't think so. So yeah, I've got to do all the mod work, and then I've got to work on the 7810 Ford. Apparently I didn't do the textures on the wheels. Really strange. Right, 5% done, and I am done, guys. I am done. 96. Come on. Let's go this way. Yeah, I can't say I've ever been done for 9 o'clock before, guys, but yeah, it's dead, and like I say, I've lost my Twitch streams, and the only way to get the Twitch streams back is to reboot OBS, basically. And in order to reboot OBS, I'd have to lose everything, so that's me pretty much done. 98% done on this field. Hoping I don't have to go back up there. You fucking arsehole. I've got to go all the way back up here for what is going to be like 1/4%. That sucks. Yeah, that was it. Right, that cultivator can get sold. That cultivator is way too small for these kind of fields. This is a small field on this map, you know what I mean? That is just too small for these fields. I need at least 6 meters, but I don't have the power for 6 meters. That's the problem. But yeah, we've got some issues to try and rectify for the next live stream. I'm hoping I can fix the baling issue. If I can fix the baling issue, that would be a game changer, because I want to go back onto TWS. That's the map I want to play on. I've got a decent tractor on there now, do you know what I mean? We've got some decent equipment. I played this hoping that the baling issue was sorted. The fact that the baling issue has gone into this map tells me I think I've got a conflict. So I'm going to leave that there, like that. Don't believe it. Right, so that's all the lights on there. We're going to go into that garage there. Get rid of that disc harrow there. We lost a couple of grand on the disc harrow, but you know, not the end of the world. It was worth trying, and it worked really well. It's just too small, and too small means too long. That's me done for today then, guys. Yeah, like I said, lost Twitch streams for some reason. Not really sure what happened to them, but until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later on.